want that. Okay, what if I just move the window over and then close it and then open it? Oh, it's always going to start that way. Okay, I'll just move it over for now, and then that, and then I should be able to bring the window up. There we go. Yikes, dude.
This is rather finicky.
This fucking sucks.
I can't believe OBS is just refusing to do its job.
It should capture it now.
One can hope.
Well, now I have to readjust the window. Which means I have to click out of it, so it might crash the game. Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Okay, well, readjusting it is going to be even harder than I expected, because it fucking switches the display when I try and fucking do what I was trying to do.
Damn.
Also, wait, what was happening with the fucking monitors there? Did I just scroll my mouse to an existing monitor from one that didn't exist? What? Okay, we're gonna try this.
This is so fucking stupid. This is a real bro moment right here, dude.
Okay, I will adjust this as needed. Wait, what? Wait, that's the entire border now?
Huh? What the fuck, dude?
This makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, my question is, how are we gonna do this, or get your screen captured without leaking my IP address?
And now the game's crashed.
Yeah, mine crashed a long time ago as soon as you clicked out of that nifty little window.
Okay, I have one other solution I can try. That should guaranteed work, no matter what.
Which is, what, display capture?
I am doing display capture, except it doesn't work properly because I have found out that for some fucking reason the game is doing some really wacky, hacky shit where, like, remember how earlier you mentioned that you had a third monitor being put up, like the game window was in a third monitor, but you don't have a third monitor, so it just doesn't exist?
Yeah.
I think it's doing something with fucking dual monitor setups, or maybe it's just fucking doing this in general, and it's causing things to fucking display in ways you wouldn't expect. Like, to us, when we're just running the game, it full screens it as normal. But for capturing programs like OBS, it fucks with the program. It doesn't know what to do. When it's doing game capture, it seemed like it was working earlier, but for some reason it's not after fucking fixing the FPS. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. And then I tried doing display capture, but that wasn't working because every time the screen would switch to the game window, OBS would just see the game window as its own separate thing, and it would not be adjusted to the size of the display, so it'd be its own separate thing entirely. And I proved this to myself because I tried adjusting the display capture to what I could, thinking, oh, it's probably just going to be the top left corner or something, so I'll just fucking zoom it into the top left. But no, it doesn't do that properly. It did raise the size of the window, but not in a way that you would expect. So, as a result, doing display capture is essentially impossible if clicking out of the game crashes the game as well. So, the method that I'm referring to that should 100% guaranteed work is I'm going to take this and just point it at the fucking monitor myself.
I wonder, Adam, are you able
Except that looks
to...
like shit on that one, so I should probably use this one.
Adam, are you able to try and get the window to be captured if you just launch the single-player version so we don't have the crashing problem?
How are we gonna connect?
No, just to get the OBS windows to be at least captured.
I will attempt that. Okay. I'm just gonna leave my webcam down here for the moment, because I don't want to have to reposition it, only to fucking put it back down here again. Kyle says, nice. I go in the kitchen and Mom, as always, is spitting in the trash can. Okay then.
Man, this is
Still
really difficult to fucking set. What? Even in single player, it refuses to capture. Even if you use game capture and or window capture?
I have not tried window capture, but I highly doubt it's gonna work, either because it won't even show up on the list of available windows, or it just fucking won't display it properly like the other options have.
What the fuck, bro?
It doesn't even show up as an option on the list, so window capture is impossible.
What the fuck? Okay.
So...
See, for me, that's weird because I used
game.
game capture, and then I clicked capture specific window, and it showed the name of the window when I launched it. I haven't tried full screen capturing. Are you even able... This is bullshit.
Okay, let me explain everything I've tried. I have tried game capture on the any full screen application option. Doesn't work at all. Doesn't even display the game, even though it has before, which I don't understand why. It would display the game before we fixed the FPS issue, but now after fixing the FPS issue, it's just bugged, so I can't display it using that. I've tried capture specific window. Touhou 9 shows up as an option, however, it's buggy and just straight up doesn't even show up anyway. And as for display capture, it captures my monitor perfectly fine, but when it comes to the game, it bugs out. It either doesn't show up at all, or if it does show up, it is heavily fucking reduced to a small size on OBS, not my actual monitor, but just on OBS. And when I try and adjust it by clicking out of the game, it switches the display from the game back to the monitor, and for some reason, it's treating the game as its own separate thing. So, like, for example, if I try and simply resize the monitor display, it won't really matter because the game is on its own fucking level. So, the border will be perfectly around the game window, but I can't adjust it because clicking out of the game causes it to crash. And not only that, but even if it didn't, I still wouldn't be able to adjust the size because it switches back to the monitor being displayed instead. So it's impossible for me to adjust the game size, so I'd have to just straight up leave it as it is, but nobody's going to hardly be able to see what's going on regardless, so it won't even matter. So the only other option I literally have is to just use the webcam and just point it at my monitor because there's no other option. Window capture does not work because it just doesn't show up in the list at all. So I can't even select it.
Perhaps you should try restarting OBS.
I highly doubt it would have actually worked.
Perhaps you should try restarting OBS.
Well, by doing that, I'd have to quickly end the stream and then restart the stream.
Why, do you have auto end on?
Well, technically no, but like I'm talking about in OBS, I'd have to end it and restart it. Because, you know, you have the start streaming and stop streaming option on OBS.
Yeah. No, I mean
It's
like
not...
restart the whole program.
Yeah, but I have to end the stream on OBS and then start it again within OBS to even reboot it.
Yes.
Okay, then... Wait, let me just double check. Do I have auto end on? I'm just checking just to make sure.
As long as you don't have auto end on, you should be okay to restart the OBS.
Okay, auto stop is off, so...
Yeah, you have like 2 or 3 minutes to resume the stream, I believe.
I think there's plenty enough time. Okay.
This is fucking stupid as hell, dude.
Okay, it is streaming again. Wait, yeah, it is. Totally is. Okay,
If this don't work for you this time, I'm gonna cry. But, I mean, technically your gameplay is also being captured on my stream. But, that's suck.
it's working the exact same way as it did before restarting.
God fucking damn it!
I'm gonna try display capture. Oh, shit. Oops. I don't think it showed the entire URL, so I think I'm good.
I mean, either way, you can go back and blur it out and post.
I could. But whether or not I'm actually not lazy enough to do so, who knows? I'd have to fucking... Wouldn't I have to re-upload the entire thing again?
No, you can just use YouTube blurring. That's a feature now.
Okay. Let me stop everything for a second. Let me use my webcam to show this. Okay, so... Here's my main monitor. This is what it looks like. It's full screen and everything. But on OBS, it looks like this.
Huh.
Now, watch this. I'm gonna click out of the game. And now the display is capturing the monitor exactly how I told it to. But in the game window, it doesn't do that.
What happens if you crop the entire display smaller to the top left and then go back into the game?
Okay, do you mean... Oops. Do you mean like doing this? Or do you mean a proper crop?
A proper crop by like hitting the shift or control or whatever the fuck? I mean, that could technically work too, I guess.
Hold on.
This is some fuck ass. I would just do a bigger area than you think. Just for testing. Or, yeah, there you go. What happens now?
Okay, this is what it looks like on OBS, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
I click in the game window. You see what I mean? It's just treating it as its own separate thing entirely.
It got even smaller. What the fuck?
And see, I can't adjust it correctly because as soon as I try to, it just switches.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? What is this? What the fuck is this pink?
What the fuck?
Excuse me? What am I looking at?
What the fuck is happening with your fucking program, dude?
What? It has set adjustments?
What the fuck is going on?
What is this? This is the most confusing thing I've ever seen on OBS. I considered myself an expert on OBS back in the day, but I think even me back then would be at a loss for what's happening here. Because this is literally the most confusing shit I've ever seen from OBS in my life. I don't think even the OBS community, let alone the Touhou community, is gonna be able to help me with this one. Like, what the hell is this?
What? Okay, you clicked onto
going,
it.
By the way, I'm still going.
You clicked onto it. What does it say it is in the freaking list of shit in the sources?
This is the display capture.
Oh, it's bugged, is what you're saying. Fucking delete
Apparently.
it. Fucking kill it.
No, I gotta keep going for a little bit longer. I want to see if I can actually fucking shrink this.
I think it's fucking bugged.
Okay, what if I reset transform? Where's transform? There. Resetting transform fucking gave me the actual display back.
Wow.
Clicking into the game.
This is so stupid. See, and it just works.
Now I've lost the window entirely. I have to delete it now.
See, it just works for me. I literally just fucking did game capture, clicked the Touhou 9 window. I have it set to priority of match title, otherwise find window of same executable. Maybe perhaps other window of same type. I don't fucking know. This is pissing me off.
So, if I try and do what I was doing earlier, where I resized the window to be big and just zoom in the top left corner like this.
Yeah.
Watch what happens. I click in the game.
Uh-huh.
See how it's differently sized now? And it's perfectly sized normally on my main monitor, like always. Like, the display on the main monitor has not changed one bit, but on here it changes.
Well, I guess just keep ballooning that bitch up until it gets big enough, I guess. This is so fucking stupid! This makes no sense why it's like this.
My mouse was still in... My mouse was in this window, but then I moved it to the right, and it switched to my actual monitor, and now it's on my main monitors again. Excuse the fuck me? How did that occur? It was like OBS is displaying it as a third monitor.
What the fuck, dude? This is dumb as fuck.
How fucking big do I have to make this? Like, actually, what the fuck? Okay, if this doesn't make it bigger, then I don't know. Oh, now it's too big. Are you kidding me?
God damn it! Oh my god!
This is fucking stupid.
Why does your OBS just not fucking work properly, dude?
You know what? I'm content with this. This is the closest we're getting.
Fuck it, honestly.
This is literally the closest we're gonna get. All F4.
Oh.
Holy shit. Okay.
My God.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A.
I am at a loss of fucking words. I'm at a loss of fucking words.
We found a workaround I did not think we would actually find. I was just gonna be content with just pointing the fucking webcam at the screen. But we fucking figured out an alternative method that I did not expect.
Is unreal.
Engine 5.
4.
Oh. I think 4 is actually the most recent one. God damn, dude.
Oh my fucking God. Yikes.
Okay, is your thing open?
Yes. Yikes. That is all I have to say about this whole fucking situation. Yikes.
That's what I've been saying for the past almost an hour now.
We got the game to work properly, but then OBS was like, I don't feel like it.
I swear. It's literally what's been happening this entire time.
Okay, well, my thing is open.
Did it say I connected?
No.
What the fuck? It bugged!
Okay, fucking relaunching mine, too.
Okay, I have to be really careful to make sure that I activate the display capture after opening the thing that would show the IP, but before the game launches, so I don't crash it by accident.
Why don't you just make the thing that shows the IP, like, not in the top left corner of your monitor and, like, move it down so it won't be captured?
Why not just move it to my other monitor entirely?
Oh, yeah, that's
the risk.
Yeah, that's probably an even greater idea. Even bigger brain idea.
I think you're still used to the idea of me having only one monitor, and now I have 2 monitors, so it hasn't adjusted in your mind yet.
Yeah, I don't think it has clicked yet.
I know, it's very wacky. So you've fucking had known someone with only one monitor setup for fucking years, while you just are balling on a 2-monitor setup. And then one day, the one monitor wonder has finally upgraded to 2 monitors, and now you're too used to knowing him as the one monitor wonder. Oh my God. Adam's room looks different. What specifically about it? The fucking not the cabinet, the shelves? Because that's a pretty big difference, I'd say. Okay, seriously, why is nothing happening still?
Nothing is still happening?
So, I put in the IP, I put in the server port, and it says game accepted, it shows your name, and then it says ping is being measured, and now my thing just crashed, so...
What?
It fucking is not working now. Are you kidding me, dude? It's now not working, is it? Okay, I'll do this one more time. I'm gonna double check everything that's entered just to make sure.
And you're clicking C, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That time it immediately crashed. It didn't even say connected or anything.
Motherfucker. Okay, I can try and connect to you, I guess. God.
But the question is, why the fuck is it crashing now? It just looks like he moved everything from a different area at a different angle. Are you referring to, like, the camera angle? Because if you're referring to the camera angle, it used to be on the only monitor I had, or have, which is on the like directly in front of me. This would be like how my camera used to be set up. I could still set it up like this if I wanted to, but I'm just kind of experimenting with it. I'm trying to put it on the other monitor instead, so it's more like coming at me at an angle. And yeah, this is what it would have been before, and now it's more so like this.
Are you hosting?
I was messing around with the camera.
Oh. Okay, so it says ping is being measured on my end.
Okay, what latency?
I guess just do the default for now. We'll just see how the default one is. So it's like, default? What, 3 or something?
Mine says 3 for default.
Yeah.
What player side should I choose?
Just be player 1. Just to make it more simple. Just be player 1.
It was the camera angle that was tripping you out. Wow.
What the fuck? Okay, now my game is not launching.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Fuck, I have a direct tunnel to you. Why is it not fucking working properly? Touhou 9 launches for me. Yes. Okay, correct, computer? Yeah. Mother of God. Just run it as the administrator, I don't fucking care. Oh, insta-crash, nice.
At this rate, it might just be more worth it to wait till fucking Saturday or some shit to just stream the game when I'm actually there in person, so we just play it locally.
Are you able to connect to me? I doubt it.
You want me to connect to you now?
You try it.
Oh, fuck, I gotta close this window and do all this again.
Why is this not working now? Like, what changed? Nothing changed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait.
Oh, well now it said the ping is being measured on my end.
That's what it's telling me. Are y'all even allowed to still meet in person?
Well, my game launched this time.
Alright, go to character select.
Oh, please, for the love of God. I just want to fucking play. Okay, well...
Oh my god.
It finally seems like it's working. So I'm on the left and Adam's on the right. Because I'm Cerno and Adam is, Sakuya.
What the heck? What is this focus ability?
I have no idea. fuck.
Did you die?
Yep. Oh, I have no charge anymore.
Kylo asked if we're still allowed to meet.
Yeah. Fuck.
Is cutting him out. I don't think you're gonna be intelligible for anyone on my stream.
Yes!
For my answer, I don't see why not. I mean, we're only just avoiding one person in particular, and other than that, there shouldn't be any other issues. As far as Brandon for coming over to my place, now that my fucking own personal shit has been finally dealt with, yeah, he can come over here without any issues. Even if I didn't get my shit dealt with properly, he could still come over. He just have to deal with someone else that I don't really want to get into right now, or possibly at all, but yeah.
Holy fuck.
In fact, actually, I'm gonna end up meeting another person that I knew since elementary school when I go in Colorado.
Wow, okay. This is fucking really intense.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. At least the input delay is not too bad, honestly.
I don't even notice an input delay.
I notice a very, very small input delay.
I mean, maybe, but it's so small, it's really negligible. I don't really understand why I have a field of view type cone when I focus.
I mean, you're fucking launching knives through the screen border, my guy.
Is me?
Yeah! On my screen, there's knives appearing.
Shit, perfect freeze? I was not expecting to see perfect freeze on my screen. You fucking destroyed me, dude.
And I was not expecting to see fucking knives on my screen either.
Yeah, I am full on assaulting you right now. I can see that out of the corner of my eye. Oh shit, you're doing perfect freeze with these bullet types. It's not just your, like what yours would have been in Touhou 6. That's interesting.
Ah, Lily, go away.
Oh my god.
That's my own ability. Level 2 gauge, level 2 gauge, go! Ah! Mother of Christ almighty! Ah! Fuck! Oh my god!
Oh, you won?
Shit, dude!
Did I die?
I think so.
I don't know what killed me though. It didn't seem like anything hit me.
My god, okay. Now that this shit's working, this is actually A, intense, B, really fun. Now that I know how it works, at least. The gauge meter thing I still don't quite understand. I think level 2 is like the equivalent of a bomb.
Okay, so for context reasons, I'm gonna reread one of Kyle's messages. The other messages will make a little bit more sense, but he said, "Are y'all even allowed to still meet in person? I asked because of you know what. Though to be fair, these days that has been getting toned down lately."
Oh yeah, we're allowed to meet in person. Even if the government fucking said I wasn't allowed to, I'd still do it anyways, because I don't fucking care at this point in time. I'm vaccinated, so the government can suck it.
There is one other thing that is out it has came out recently. You know what that is?
A new mask mandate?
No, it's a booster shot.
Ah.
Booster shots for Pfizer and Moderna, and I don't know about Johnson, but those two I know for a fact have been approved recently, and you should be able to actually get booster shots now. And apparently, according to, well, I don't remember, but according to someone, one of the like official groups of people, I'm not sure who, but someone said that you can actually mix and match what you originally got for the vaccine with boosters of other types. So, like, if you got Pfizer as your initial vaccine, you can take a Moderna booster, and it'll still work the exact same for you. Although, I would encourage you to do research beforehand, because that's only just from, like, skim reading what Twitter notified me of at that point in time, and that's been, like, since a week ago. So I would encourage you to do your own research before making those kind of decisions. If you're not sure, though, I would just, like, if you have gotten the vaccine but you're not sure what to do for the booster shot, I would honestly suggest that if you're going to get a booster shot and you don't know anything else and you don't want to do research, just do the same type.
Yeah, I mean, I would just go with the same type regardless, so. Since I already been vaccinated with Moderna,
I'm doing that
so.
I'm doing that too, but if you can mix and match, then, yeah, who cares? Don't trust Twitter. Well, the information I got wasn't from someone on Twitter specifically. It was from an official group of people. I don't know if it was the CDC or the government itself or some other body of people, but it was an official group of people. But I was quickly looking through stuff, and I was not doing proper research. That's what I'm trying to get at. I only know, like, the only reason why I'm bringing up Twitter in the first place is because that's how I found out the booster shots became available, because of a Twitter notification on my phone.
I didn't even know booster shots were a thing to begin with.
Well, they're a thing because COVID-19 is mutating, and we're trying to catch up with the mutations. But apparently now there's yet another new mutation that has also recently came out, and I'm not really sure, like, what is going on with that exactly. Something about it's stuck in Africa or some other country, possibly, but I don't know. I haven't really looked into it at all. It's literally just from hearing what other people said in the past. Like, recent past. I don't know why I'm describing things very oddly. But fucking A. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that. Also, I like how you said, even if the government didn't allow you to visit me. Like, assuming the government just banned you from specifically visiting me. But I do appreciate the message, nonetheless. Viruses get stronger over time.
Yeah. There is
any other characters
so
here.
many characters to play with.
Yeah. Marissa versus Reimu. Let's go. This is gonna be the. Is this gonna be the Fox versus Falco kind of thing? You know, maybe this is where the real competitive gamers should be going to. Fucking this. Like, it starts off alright, but then it gets fucking ridiculous. Oh, this focus is just a big-ass circle instead of a field of view cone. Though it is shaded the same way. Oh, the stray bullet! That was dumb. I should have dodged that. I was not prepared for that attack. I don't know what that was.
Ah, I fucking got killed by a stray bullet.
Wow, I am doing very badly.
Go away, Lily. Go away, Lily. Go away. Fuck off.
No. I was trying to move around that bullet, but I couldn't do it in time. Oh my god. I want to read your message, Kylo, but because of gameplay, I can't. I'll read your message when I get the chance.
Right. I mean, there is a pause button, but yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah. This game, I feel like this game, the way we're trying to play it right now, is running on a very thin string. I don't want to take any chances with it. Oh, some of the bullets got deleted? Oh wait, are the enemy dying causes certain bullets to be deleted? That's fucking interesting to know. Oh, you doing that saved me, actually.
Oh wow.
Also, I am directly attacking you. What is this?
You didn't know about that?
No, this is the first time I'm seeing this happen. Lily?
Yeah, Lily White drops spells and shit that you can pick up if you defeat her.
I have no idea if I defeated her. She just kind of showed up and fucked off immediately.
Yeah, now I am fighting you.
How was that like?
Ah, Reimu! I died.
I think we died at the same time, actually.
There is the yin yang ball bounced off the top of my screen and killed me. Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
I thought I had iframes, but I don't know.
Look at how many...
I ran out, or it was shorter than I thought. I don't know.
Look at how much life piece I had left. A half a bar.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Okay.
These games are close as shit, dude.
They are?
Yeah, we both get down to like one life really at the same amount of time, basically.
Well, that time I noticed it, but I couldn't really tell for the last game, because I don't really know how the UI is supposed to be read. Okay, let me read these messages. Kyle said, I didn't think people cared that much about seeing each other, let alone speaking. I thought everyone became antisocial around 2018. But now everybody is trying as hard as they can to go out like their life depends on it, even if it means taking their car to a middle of nowhere. For me personally, I don't have much to do, so I have no reason to go out. Even to this day, there's nothing I can do. Well, I still think to an extent people are antisocial still. The problem is just that people are losing their fucking minds because of the virus, and that's probably why they're trying to go out more. But for me personally, whatever the virus does doesn't really affect me directly too much unless it literally gets to me. And so far that luckily hasn't happened. I've had a close call with it, but I was good. So, yeah, regardless what the virus is doing, I don't feel like directly affects me unless it gets to me. Or maybe kill someone I know.
Yeah.
But, the reason why I'm going to see Brandon is mainly because of the fact that I haven't, like, I don't get to that often, actually. Like, at one point when we still knew you-know-who, I was actually wanting to make, like, at least one visit a month, right? And I felt like one visit a month was fairly realistic to even attempt in my own position, where I don't really have a whole lot of responsibility. I have a minimum wage job, sure, but I don't have that much bill to really pay as of right now. I only gotta worry about 2 things, and it's not even that much, realistically. And the only other thing I'd have to worry about is my own food, but, like, you know, that's not really an issue. So, I can afford to do stuff like that. Just fucking go in Denver and just visit fucking friends. Except for one thing. At the time, Brandon was having his own monetary issues, and how that turned out for me was, if I were to go and visit, I'd basically have to pay for most, if not everything, that we could do to cover Brandon, because otherwise we wouldn't really be able to do much. And I even went as far as just straight up giving him gas money to try and help out and show appreciation for the fact that he's, like, doing what he can, even in his current circumstance at that point in time. But, when I initially attempted this, it was at the end of the year for one, so, like, around October, November, and I quickly found out Brandon would just say no, and not give me any specific reason at the time, and it made no sense to me, or you-know-who, because, like, it wasn't a money issue for me. I could just go up there. If it was a gas money issue for Brandon, I could just cover it for him, even before leaving to Denver. So that couldn't have been an issue. So literally, like, I couldn't figure out why he would kept saying no. And a couple months passed by, and I don't remember if I asked him when he was over here for my birthday, or if it was before or after that. I don't really remember. But at one point, I did ask him after the fact why he kept saying no. And his answer was because he felt bad for me having to pay for everything. And I was like, dude, like, you don't have to feel bad about it. I made this choice for myself. Like, me paying for everything is just showing how much of a shit I give to actually make a visit in the first place. Like, that's how willing I am to fucking make this visit happen. Because otherwise, like, I wouldn't even be able to visit at all if that was the case. Like, if I couldn't pay for everything and I would have to let you pay for some stuff, then, well, at that time, you know, it's still a monetary issue, so he wouldn't be able to pay for anything for me, so visits wouldn't even happen in the first place. And if they did, then, you know, we wouldn't really do that much at all. And I don't know how I would get food at that point. So, I was just telling Brandon, like, dude, just don't fucking worry about that shit. I'm making that choice on my own. I'm covering myself, you know, giving myself a fucking net. There's no issues for me. Like, yeah, you know, sure, you could see it as a little bit unfortunate, but, like, I signed up for this. I know what I'm doing. And I'm not really sure what concluded as of that, but I hope that I at least had made Brandon feel a bit more comfortable about me visiting. And nowadays, I believe he doesn't have any more monetary issues to deal with, right?
Yeah, I am, like, way more well off. I make approximately $1,400 a paycheck, and I have a brand new credit line for $2,000 coming in as a backup, just in case I ever do fucking not have money and I have to use it as an emergency or something. Not to mention my other $300 credit line, so I have plenty of, like, floater money if I had to really use it. And I also opened a savings account that I'm gonna start saving into, so yeah, I'm much more financially well off than I was about a year ago. And I have no debts to my parents and or anybody, for that matter of fact.
Yeah. I kind of forgot the whole reason why I even explained everything I did, but yeah, I think the whole, like, main point I was trying to make is that I'm visiting Brandon because I don't get to very often, and, like, I just haven't made regular visits. Like, the last time I've seen him in person was in January, and he made a visit over here, and that was it. I haven't really gotten much of a chance to, like, directly talk to him until a couple months ago.
Yep, because of meddling from somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually super excited to be going to Denver to visit Brandon again.
Same.
And
now this time there's no
plans,
fucking meddling.
Yeah, so it'll just be me and him specifically, which is going to be a nice change of pace for us. And there's also plans for Brandon to make a return visit to Phoenix in January around the same time as last year. Or, well, it's still this year, but the last time he did it. Except because of fucking weird shit going on at his airport, he has decided that he's just gonna fucking drive all the way down from fucking Denver to Phoenix, which is crazy, but he's dead set on it, so I'm not even gonna try talking him out of it, and instead taking advantage of the situation by me just deciding to also fly over there and then just join him on his trip to Phoenix, and then we'll just make it a road trip. And plus, he'll have a second person, so if he feels really tired for whatever reason while driving, he can pull off somewhere, and then we'll just switch off, and fucking I'll drive for him. If need be. So, I think it'd be fun. My mom has personally said otherwise. She doesn't think it's a good idea, because, oh, driving's so dangerous. Oh, the snow is really dangerous to drive in. It's like, dude... he lives in Denver. He's had a fucking car for like a couple years or a few years now. Like, if anyone's gonna fucking drive in the snow, I think it should be him. Like, yeah, I could drive in the snow, but you know, I live in Phoenix, so I'm very, very inexperienced with that. Like, I have zero. So I'm sure I could if I tried, but I think it would be safer for Brandon to just do that and just leave it to the experienced person.
Right, and we'll have to end up seeing what it looks like anyways in January. Because our snow has still yet to fall yet. So it's kind of just a by-ear basis. I mean, at worst case scenario, it might just become a thing where he's just over here for like a week. But... we just gotta play it by ear.
Or you could just deal with the airport and just fly over here.
Yeah. If they get better by that point in time. Which I don't know if they will.
Alright, let me read Kyle's messages so then we can see what he said here. I gotta figure out what one's the new one. Oh, okay. He said, for me personally, I don't have much to do, so I have no reason to go out. Even to this day, there's nothing I can do. It's not that I can't go out. I can, but what can I do? If I'm being honest, I don't really have a life, and I'm not too ashamed about it. I instead just spend all my time to myself at home. Everybody else has their own life anyways, so they can't do anything with me. Nowadays, I don't care about any of that anymore. I just had to accept it. OMG, please don't ever tell people how much money you make.
Okay. I'm not a popular YouTuber, so I don't think it matters that much. I'm just an average Joe Schmo that makes minimum wage.
I think it's just a lot of people have this weird stigma where they think knowing how much another person makes is wrong for some reason, especially if you ask them how much they make, like, oh, how much money do you make? And then they'll turn around and be like, yeah, you're just rude. It's like,
I have never heard of this in my life.
I've never understood that ideology. Even now, like, I never understand, like, what is so rude about knowing how much another person makes? Like, why is that so wrong to know? Like, what the fuck? Like, literally just asking about how much someone makes is rude as, like, by itself. Like, really? Like, at that point, it just feels like people are just making shit up just so they don't have to fucking answer the question and just not have to think of any other reason to explain why they won't answer the question. I mean, they could just say, I don't want to answer that. But no, they really got to turn around and be like, nah, you're fucking rude, dude. Like, no, fuck you. He says, oh, well, my parents tell me all the time to never tell people how much money you make because that causes drama where people will start to only look after you just for money.
Well, I mean, I'm single, so I don't really have to worry about that anytime soon.
Honestly, my personal opinion is that if someone is only after you for your money, then they're not really there for you.
Yeah, I would just get rid of that person, honestly.
Money is usually what turns people into evil beings once they know your money business. It's the number one drama thingy. Saying what the number one drama-inducing thing is really hard to say. To be fair, it's none of people's business to know your money business. That's kind of personal. Oh, no. It's not just with relationships. Friendships do it too. And family.
Yeah, I've never experienced anything like this, so...
Like I said, if the person is only after you for your money, then they're not really after you for you.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless who it is. I mean, like... Okay, I'm just gonna say this, like, if one were to be in a relationship, if it goes far enough, you will have to eventually, like, share how much you make to some extent, like, you know, whether it's just straight up how much money you make, or, like, some other piece of information that might lean towards a certain amount, like, you're gonna have to fucking reveal it one way or another to your other person in the relationship. I'm gonna specify a love relationship, by the way. That's what I mean. Like, if you're in a love relationship and it goes that far, then yeah, they're gonna know how much you make regardless at that point. That's just how it is. And you have to because of tax reasons. Like,
Yep.
You both have to know how much both of you make and a bunch of other bullshit, so it's literally impossible to avoid it. Well, you guys are young, so eventually it might happen in the future. My parents watch way too much real life stuff anyway. Real life stuff isn't actually real life most of the time. It's just fucking
fabricated
fake real
TV
life.
show shit.
Yeah, like, it's stuff that technically could be in real life, but it's exaggerated to the point where it's unrealistic. Therefore, it's fake real life. So, yeah, she's probably just fucking assuming shit based off of those shows, if that's the case. Meanwhile, with me, I don't really watch TV, so I don't have that issue. Documents, politics, real-life stories, murder stories, love stories, all real stuff they like to watch every day for years. Most of us don't watch that kind of stuff for a reason.
Yeah, I don't like TV to begin with, so...
I don't like TV because, well, I mean, back then when I didn't really have access to Netflix or the internet, I didn't exactly like TV as much as I could have because of the ads. It's like, we pay for TV service, yet we still get ads. It's like, what the fuck? And sometimes it genuinely feels like the actual show that we're watching can, like, have a block of showtime, and then fucking all of a sudden it just switches to commercial way sooner than you would feel like it should, and then the ads just feel like they're way longer than the show is actually on screen for. It fucking sucks when you get that feeling. And Nowadays, I hate it because you don't get to watch what you want when you want, and still advertisements. Except now I'm realizing, like, how much you're really paying for it. And it's like, you're paying this much for cable slash satellite. Maybe you're also having it bundled with internet. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, it's like, well, you have internet, and you have streaming services nowadays.
Yeah, streaming services honestly are...
Ignoring the problem with streaming services nowadays, why not just use streaming services instead of cable or satellite?
Yeah. You want to know the fuckiest thing about cable?
What?
You know the company Xfinity, yeah?
I am very familiar with Comcast, yes.
They're fucking raising the rates for people who do cable next year in January. Or this upcoming January.
They're raising the rates?
Yup. Because it's that unlucrative that they're fucking jacking up the price for the small demographic of people who still pay for cable.
At that point, Comcast is just asking people to get the fuck off of cable.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're probably raising the price because the cost of keeping it running is getting harder and harder because more and more people are switching to other alternatives of media or just straight up streaming services. But, like, why not just end the fucking service and just move on to other alternative ways of providing your own service? Like, just like maybe have like a Comcast streaming service where you just watch whatever you want when you want at a set monthly price, just like every other streaming service. You know, why not just join the fucking streaming service line? I mean, you're probably still not going to be that popular, but you know, it's better than just sticking with cable. If you raise the price, then you're just going to cause more people to leave that much quicker, and you're not really going to make up that much more money as a result. So why not just end cable at that point? Like, it's about time to end cable at this point, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because nobody fucking likes it. I think it's really clear nowadays that nobody likes cable anymore. What Cartoon Network is doing is fucking bullshit, and Nickelodeon, I honestly don't know. Nobody really talks about Nickelodeon anymore. And as far as Disney, I don't know what Disney's doing. I think they ended Disney XD a long time ago. And
Disney's now just focusing on Disney Plus, basically.
Are they even on, like, cable anymore?
Yeah, but I think they're doing the same as the all the other TV, kids' TV, like, channels, just mostly just reran garbage.
Yeah. To catch up with Kylo's messages. My dad says most of that stuff. Then again, that's what most dads do all day. Just watch TV and then claim they do everything for the family. There's a reason people say watching too much TV brainwashes you, because if you watch so much of that real life shit with murder stories and documentaries, it's going to make you start thinking crazy. I would know. I used to watch news all the time and hated how crazy negative it was. Nothing but people beating, killing, and all around being hateful to each other. It's just too much. Watching the news all the time is not a good idea. It's not only fake and negative, but it just doesn't lead to anything special or positive for your life. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. The news part. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's, like, even back then when I was a kid, I still hated the news. And my reasons for it were different than I have now, but one thing did stay the same. If I wanted to watch the news, the only part I'm interested in is the weather, and that's it.
Yep.
Because at least I know the weather is actually fucking good, real information that's not going to be fucking played up for anyone or anything like that. It's just going to be what it is.
Yeah. Fucking, that's the only, like, even, like, relatively accurate information on news channel. Everything else is just their own investigative journalism type media, which is more often than not misleading and at worst false completely. And there are so many differing opinions on different channels that it's not even worth bothering. Like, if you're interested in something or whatever, you should just do your own investigation. Like, just on the internet. Just look up and research it on your own. Like, for real. Plus, that kind of politics type shit is just... Ugh. I can't stand politic type shit. It just makes me cringe every time I think about it.
For someone like me that knows a lot better than most people, I could watch shows that are like that, like just straight up the news or fucking like fake reality TV shows, and I'll still come out the same. Like, I won't really change my opinion or anything based off the shows, because I know they're fucking bullshit. So why should I change my opinion based on what they say? So, yeah, all because I already know better and not to really believe in those fucking shows. You know, I could watch them, but at that point, like, if I don't like it, why would I be watching it in the first place? And, you know, I watch YouTube a lot as an alternative to TV, and while, yeah, there could be a lot of misleading stuff on YouTube, honestly, you just gotta learn what to believe in and what not to believe in, and, yeah, it's difficult, but for someone like me that's kind of grown up on the internet after a certain point, you come to learn.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, YouTube is, well, I'm not gonna say it's a great platform, but it does an okay-ish enough job at trying to tune to your interests and likes. So that's a kind of positive, if you can even claim it that. Even YouTube is just horrible with recommendations at times. But
yeah, I mean, look at what happens when you log out of your account and just go and unlogged. Just
fuck
fucking
that.
Shit show.
Uh-huh. But I mean, that's a like positive point, is, you know, it's like you can watch what you're actually interested in and you know, curious and passionate about, versus where, you know, where you have TV where it's just like stupid shit that you probably don't even care about to begin with.
And at a basic level, what you see is literally what you get at that specific time. There's no ins, ands, or buts about it. There's no argument. If you want to watch something very specific at a very specific time, you have to wait for that to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And also, in some cases, you just straight up have to pay for a channel first before you even...
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's another thing I
hate that shit. Paid channels.
That's another thing I forgot to bring up. Not only do you have to pay for cable, you also have to pay for certain channels on top of paying for cable. Like, with sports in particular, they pretty much guarantee that you're going to pay for sports channels on top of paying for cable. And there's also pay-per-view as well, which is also another fucking bullshit thing that happens. It's like you're paying for a ticket without actually being there.
I know, it's fucking stupid, and the worst part about it is there are so many channels that do it. And it's like, it's the equivalent of logging into YouTube and getting, you know, force-fed ads, and, you know, YouTube makes it all like, oh, do you not like ads? Pay for YouTube Premium. And yet, you're just like, how about fuck you? I'm just gonna fucking do it the free way. But with TV, there is no fucking free way, because their fucking channels are just, like, monopolized, basically. Like, it's, you get their channel or nothing. Good day. Goodbye.
Right? Your dad doesn't trust anyone for anything at all, ever. Even when that person is actually nice, he thinks they'll fuck him over and take advantage of him, so he deals with nobody and is alone by himself. I mean, to be fair, he has experienced plenty of problems with people throughout his life, but still, damn. He thinks everyone is an asshole and thinks everyone is also stupid, and he loves to use the R word. Ugh. Oh, retarded?
Kind of sad.
My opinion on the R word is it depends on how you use it. If you're calling someone a retard, you better have a good fucking reason to. Like, you can't just call people a retard for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of, like, a little bit much. Like, at least use stupid at that point, or something.
And I mean, in your close friends groups, I mean, I don't think it really matters if you're good enough friends. I mean, there have been plenty of times me and Adam have called each other fucking retards because we did something so stupid that it might as well be on that level.
99% of the time, from like my personal opinion, is like if I'm using the R word, I'm gonna refer to an act of something, like something that happened is retarded, for example. Yeah. That, I personally think, is 100% okay to use in that context. If you're calling someone a retard, you better have a really good reason to, and you probably shouldn't call someone that's autistic a retard unless you really know them and are actually pretty close friends with them.
Yeah.
And that's if they also allow you to call them a retard. Like, you have to have all that to call an autistic person a retard. Otherwise, society is just gonna fucking
eat you like a bowl of breakfast
you into the dumpster because fucking yikes. But personally, for me, I mean, honestly, if someone called me a retard, it wouldn't even really like be that big of a deal. Like, yeah, it would probably like suck. It'd be like name calling, but it wouldn't like heavily affect me. Like, just because it's a different word. Like, oh, because they called me the R word and I'm autistic, I have to be fucking oppressed. Like, no, I don't operate that way. I just don't.
I honestly, if somebody said that to me, like, and I didn't even know them, I don't think I would really care all that much, because when I'm out in public, I personally don't give a shit what anybody fucking thinks about me. I'm only gonna see them probably once in my life, so who the fuck cares what they think about me? I'll just go on my business and enjoy myself. So, yeah.
Not to mention that even if someone actually did call me a retard, I mean, technically they're true. I'm pretty sure retard was the original definition for autistic people way back then. And fucking, I'm not entirely sure why people feel like saying retard is so harmful, but I do feel like having alternative terms like special needs or just straight up autistic feels a lot more natural than retard. Retard feels brasher for some reason, even though it wouldn't really affect me if I was called retard. I don't know. It's weird. Like, something about saying retard just sounds brasher than autistic. Autistic feels softer for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's just because of how the words mash together. Or the syllables, or whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah. My mom... Oh, this is what Kyle was saying. My mom even calls him out on it, but he excuses it. But I'm not saying it to his face, so who cares? It's upsetting, too, because I'm autistic, and he knows I am, but he keeps saying it in front of me. In short, my dad loves me, but he's also very inconsiderate to people in general. I don't think I knew you were autistic beforehand, so that's kind of interesting to know.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
You know, this actually brings me back many years ago when I revealed to Brandon for the first time that I was autistic. And this was back when I was a lot more self-conscious about being autistic, and it was when specifically I felt like being autistic was a bad thing, and I didn't want to be labeled as it, but because of how closely I felt towards Brandon, like, I felt like our relationship, even back at this time, I felt like it was doing really fucking well, and I didn't see any problems in the future between us, so I felt a lot more comfortable to reveal that I was autistic to Brandon. And little did I know that at that point in time, he wasn't even aware of autism at all. So I had to actually teach him what autism was in the first place. And now, because of me, he knows what autism is.
Yeah.
At least at a basic level, I'd assume. I don't know
how
much about it he really knows, but he should know. enough to get a basic idea of it.
Yeah, I have a very basic understanding of the concept, but honestly, you didn't really strike me off or like as being autistic. Then again, I
Yeah,
don't.
and that's
Yeah,
exactly what you told me back then too. Is that I didn't appear or come off as being autistic or special needs in any way. I just seemed like
yeah,
any other guy out there.
yeah.
But to
You just
me, it didn't feel like that because I'd been put in special ed classes and fucking like I was slowly becoming more and more self-aware of my actions, and it just seemed like, oh, there's no way I could just come off as someone normal at that point in time. And I was like actually purposefully trying to be as close to a normal person as I thought I could be. And fucking I don't know. I think my mind back then was just in the wrong place, and I didn't really know what I was even dealing with. I don't think my perspective was really correct at that point in time. So everything I was
yeah,
doing was just all fucked up. But now I know exactly what's going on, and I'm perfectly content with everything that's happened to me. So, yeah, I'm like I said, I've made peace with me being autistic. Back then, I was really not liking it, but yeah. I think the reason why I especially hated it back then was specifically because, it was being well made aware to me starting middle school. In elementary and before that, I had no fucking idea. But starting in middle school, like literally the first year of middle school, it was made aware to me front and center in my face. I was being put in specific classes because of it, and I had to fight my way out of those classes only to be secretly taken back in those classes by just straight up not being told what the class I was taking was really. And yeah, that's just kind of besides the point though. But yeah, I was being made aware, and I didn't like that. I was being put in these specific classes where everyone was like doing super simple work because fucking they had a learning disability, and therefore because I'm autistic, I also have some degree of a learning disability. And yeah, it's different for every single person, and I think for me I guess a special ed class just wasn't actually really good for me because I was losing my fucking mind. Like, I didn't like the people around me most of the time, especially the fucking actual staff members. Like, people following me around the entire fucking school and shit. I hated that. Fucking, even, like, as far as someone, like a para, that they were called, um, they would, like, sit next to me in a normal classroom setting. That's how far they would go. And the reason why was because, the parrot was there to help the person with special needs function correctly and learn the things the best they could. Because otherwise, if they were by themselves, then they would not make that much more progress. But for someone like me, it was just not good. Like, I just could not handle it. And I had to fight my way out. And because of all that going on, it made me a lot more self-conscious about being autistic, and yeah, it just kind of loops back around to what I was saying earlier.
yeah. And honestly, I think everybody has their own normal. Like, I don't think normal should be really a catch-all thing. Like, it has to be like stated one specific way. Everybody's different. Like, nobody's the same. And when you try to fit people into like very distinct categories, I don't think it really works all that well. And in friendships and stuff, it just takes understanding and learning with each other. It's just a thing that happens over time. Like, honestly, for me, even though I have a very very basic understanding of what autism is, honestly, most of the times when I'm talking to Adam or really anybody else, it's not something I actively think about because, just the way I talk to Adam and the way we talk to each other is just how it is, and we've probably talked about autism in the past, Kylo, but I forgot. Honestly, autism is not really a thing I think about. I just like talking with the people I like talking with, and you're one of them. I really like it when you're in the stream chats because we can just talk about shit and chill out and play games. So it's just really enjoyable to have you here. So I don't really, think about it a whole lot, which is why I probably forgot that you've said that in the past.
Yeah, and I pretty much agree with everything you said. I also enjoy Kyle and anyone else in our current community coming in our chats and, being there. Even if they're not, really... even if some of them don't really talk as much as some other people do, it's still nice to know that someone is, watching our streams to... give a shit to at least put us in the background. That does mean a lot to me.
It really does. It really does mean a lot to have people who actually, even just casually listen to the stupid shit we talk about in the background.
Yeah.
And, I've never had, the autism test or whatever, but I'm sure I have my own forms of something on that spectrum because I sometimes just do things really strangely.
Sorry, my internet dipped up for a second.
But
you had your own what?
I said if I really got a test for the autism thingy, I'm sure I would probably appear somewhere on the spectrum because some of the things I do are very different from how other people do things, but that's just a part of life. So, and it doesn't, it doesn't really, bug me how I am.
Why is my internet dipping out on me?
All I said, Adam, was it doesn't really bug me for who I am, really.
Oh, yeah. Why? I don't know why my internet is trying to dip out on me here. It's fucking being weird. I hope it's not gonna fucking completely bust on me. Let me see this for a second.
I'm really glad to hear that, Kylo. We're always happy to have you as part of this community.
Oh, okay, I'm caught up now. Yeah, that's pretty much what I ended up doing a long time ago. But I do believe that every day I do still grow. There's been times where I've personally thought, oh yeah, this is the best I'm gonna get, and, I can't possibly grow any further than I already have. And it wasn't to say, oh, I'm not, content with where I was and that I felt disappointed that I couldn't grow any further. I was more so thinking this is the best I've ever been and I don't think I could possibly get any better than I currently am, especially compared to before. But then fucking some situation happens and fucking next thing I know, I'm realizing, oh fuck, I'm actually still fucking, growing from these experiences. I still have fucking improvement after all. And I'm just ending up being a better person when these certain situations happen. Yeah, what happened in the Crash Bash streams, especially that one specific one in particular where I just lost my fucking shit. I don't really feel great that I did what I did in that stream. I still fucking hate that I did that, but at the end of the day, I did grow from it, and I do, to an extent, appreciate the whole situation that happened that allowed me to grow as a result, because it made me look at myself and fucking, think about why I did what I did in that stream and rethought some stuff, and it was like, yeah, no, I'm just being dumb. I should not fucking do that. And I just end up like making a new default for myself, if that makes sense. And I don't even think about those improvements anymore. I just do them.
Yeah, and I mean, this footage has never been released, especially because it's mostly lost now, but during the Shrek era recordings, I actually did fucking basically lose my mind, so... And, you know, I also kind of had an epiphany, like, wow, that sucked. I really hated that. I never want that to ever happen again. And, you know, it hasn't really ever happened since then. I mean, Crash Bash kind of, you know, got me close, but not as bad as the OG Shrek did.
Yeah.
And, you know...
But
I personally feel like the statement "you learn a new thing every day," for the most part, is pretty true. Like, there have been a lot of situations in you know, just mundaneness where I'm doing something and then, you know, I just learn something new and I'm just like, shit. Well, that's interesting.
yeah. I personally feel like, to an extent, you learn something new every day. The statement can be true, but oh my god, fucking internet.
Your internet's dropping frames again?
Yep.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna restart what I said. So, what I was trying to say was, while I do think to an extent the statement, you learn something new every day can be true, I feel that it's not as important as some people make it out to be, because, like, at the end of the day, do you really learn what that thing was in the first place? I tend to stick more so on the side of its experiences that you learn from, specifically. Yeah. Like, truly learn. And what I mean by truly learn is, like, it sticks with you. You fucking, like, actually gain experience from that. Like, yeah, you can learn something, but unless it really sticks with you, or you just, you know, make sure you know what you learned, then, yeah, you learned it, but you'll just forget it anyway. It just depends, I guess. Yeah. Like, I can't really say for sure if it's like that for every single person, but for me, it definitely is that way. I feel like it's more so the experiences I have that really matter.
Yeah.
And I say to an extent because, well, you know, I don't literally think you learn something new every day, but I think it happens often enough to warrant the statement.
Yeah. Oh, as for the full Shrek playthrough, it's not the full Shrek playthrough, because what's uploaded onto my YouTube channel is what there is. The rest of the footage, unfortunately, is lost to time because it was on a hard drive that unfortunately got corrupted. So even if I wanted to upload the rest of it, I physically can't, because it's just not existent anymore.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
But, you know, it does technically, maybe with a .000 and then a 1 at the end % chance, open up the possibility of another Shrek on Xbox Let's Play.
It would not be a Let's Play, it would be a Let's Stream. Because I would just say fuck it and stream instead, because streaming is so much easier than fucking editing a LP series.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I'm not keeping my hopes up.
I mean, Adam, I did a fucking speedrun of Shrek for Schnick's birthday a few years ago, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not keeping my hopes up. I don't expect it to happen, but if it does, then cool. I mean, personally, I don't really see myself playing Shrek on Xbox anytime in the near future, so make of that what you will.
Unless we all fucking decide to have a triple three-way Shrek race.
Schnick wants to have a rematch of the Chicken Little race, but instead of PS2, it's on Xbox now.
Yeah.
And it's only because of the backwards compatibility thing, so I'm gonna have to find a copy still. I still haven't found one, but I'm most likely just gonna buy one off the internet.
Yeah.
Although I do suppose if I could just buy the game digitally, that would probably speed things up a lot quickly. A lot quicker. Oh my god, can I choose the right word, please? And yes, ignorance is bliss, Kyle. It really is.
Yeah, I love that fucking statement because it's so fucking true.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about that is I've been made fun of by my grandpa for not knowing much about the current events in the world, and I straight up told him to the face, like to his face, I'm like, why should I care when it's just a bunch of lies and garbage? And then he looked at me and he's like, okay, you got a fair point.
Wow. That was pretty cool. You didn't understand what it meant for a long time until recently? I think for me, oh wait, hold on. And WoW, learning that kind of thing made me so much better. Yeah. I think for me, I mean, just looking back on my life up to this moment, it's pretty crazy how, like, down bad I ended up starting off my life as because of autism. But at the same time, it's also kind of, like, made things, I guess, in some ways better than what most people probably would experience. Because I feel like I feel like I'm okay, this might be me boasting, this might be me, like, coming off a certain way, I'm not really sure, but to me, I personally feel like I'm a lot smarter than a lot of people in society. Like, there's so many dumb people in this society, and I don't think any of us are, but fucking the ignorance some people have, man, oh my god, or just the way some people act in general. Like, there's this one person at my work, well, not at my work, but he fucking is a customer, right? He fucking comes in multiple times expecting good-ass service, but for some reason, maybe because we don't have enough people or whatever, fucking we can't make his shit at a fast enough time that he wants it to be made in, and as a result, he comes in our store and fucking yells at fucking the manager or whoever, and it literally got to a point where I literally recognized the dude just because he came in that often. And fucking the last time I saw him, he was like, this is the third time in a row, blah blah blah, and the manager that was there literally told him, well, if you don't like our service so much, then stop coming. And it's just like, yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Why the fuck is this person constantly coming here? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, like, the nerve of these people. Like, if this was me, well, first off, I wouldn't even be acting in that manner in the first place. And second, even if I could end up acting in that manner, I would prevent myself from even having that problem in the first place by just going somewhere the fuck else, even if it's at a different Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just go somewhere else than experience the same fucking bullshit every single time. If my experience was that bad, I would not be returning. That's just how it is. I don't know why this guy thought otherwise. Like, oh, if I come here multiple times, maybe I'll get better service the next time. Like, bruh, you came here 2 times, now 3 times, expecting better results? Bro, you're fucking brain dead.
Right, and I mean, this is kind of the way I personally operate about it, but I don't really understand what the big hustle about stuff like that is. Because it's like, for me personally, if I, say for example, I'm getting food or something delivered to my house, and, like, oh, I don't know, say it's like a pizza or something, and they missed one of the toppings. Sure, I'm gonna be a little bit bummed out about it, but is it gonna ruin my night and make me go back to the store and cuss somebody out? No.
Or even ruin the meal?
Or even ruin the meal? No, it won't. I'll still eat it regardless because it's food. I'm not gonna let it go to waste just because, oh, it's missing one of my toppings, or, oh, it's a little fucked up, or whatever. Or, say they forget my drink or whatever. If they forget my drink, I see that as an opportunity of, oh, I guess the world's telling me drink some more water, so I go just drink some more fucking water.
That, and if it was a delivery order, they'd either just deliver the drink anyway, or just give you a credit for it.
Mm-hmm. It's not worth making a fucking hassle over.
I mean, I avoid that problem in the first place by not overpaying for a drink at a pizza place and just getting it somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't pay for drinks at any restaurant I order from. On the odd occasion I do, it's because it's like a exclusive drink to their menu, like a, I don't know, like a there was one that was like a Red Bull, like, slushy thing. It was pretty good, actually.
But so it was like a frozen Red Bull?
Yeah. And even still, even if I didn't get that, it would probably be better for me to not have it in the first place.
Yeah. The only time I order a drink from a restaurant, if it's like a sit down and fucking order from a menu and you have a waiter or waitress kind of setup. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm more than content with buying their drink. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy their drink if it had no refill, unless it was like alcohol or something, in which case I think that's understandable. But if a soda doesn't have free refill, I'm not buying it. That's fucking bullshit. But if it does have free refill, I see no reason why I shouldn't buy it. Like, at all.
Free refill things,
even like fast food places like Burger King or whatever, I'll still buy a drink from them regardless. But like pizza places in particular, I'm not paying for your fucking 2-liter. I will get that for 79 cents at my local grocery store, especially if it's the one right across the street from where I fucking work. Because why should I? I mean, for me, it's kind of weird to say that though, because well, now that I'm working at that Domino's again, I get half off everything. So I don't know. I think it would still be cheaper if I got it at the grocery store because they have 79-cent 2-liters. But like at that point, I'm just paying for convenience and the name brand if I buy it from the pizza place, even at half off.
Yeah, you want to know what the cheapest option for me is?
What?
Because I'm a manager, literally I can fucking, if I don't eat any food or anything during that day, which there have been a couple of days where I didn't eat anything because I'd have like a meal before I punched into work or whatever, like a relatively big one. If I save like and don't use that, I can literally just end up walking away with like 3 or 4 2-liters for free because I can just ring it up under my freaking manager meal and get the $15 without question like removed from the order. So I can literally I can just take $15 worth of free shit home every single day, and I do every single day basically, because why wouldn't I?
Wait, can you not take food but just take $15?
No, not directly like that, but I can take like $15 worth of like sodas or a pizza or a fucking cheesy bread or whatever the hell I have you.
Yeah.
But it's basically the equivalent of like $15 every day, yeah. So, that's the cheapest way for me to get soda, is I just kind of just bum it from my work now.
Yeah.
I have not actually bought a 2 liter of soda for myself in a very long time. I just get it from work. And yeah, of course, I'm going to have a limited selection, obviously, because, you know, Pepsi vendor, obviously, but, I mean, that's the price you gotta pay for free shit, and I ain't gonna complain.
I like that. That's the price you gotta pay for free shit.
Granted, I don't do it, like, all the time. When we're low on Pepsi, I'll stop doing that to let the other people have the sodas and shit. But if I have, like, an abundance of Pepsi and shit, of course I'm gonna take free shit. Like, because I get $15 every day, I'm not going to not use it.
Yeah.
Just one of the perks of being a manager at my job, I guess.
Yeah, and meanwhile, it might work, even though we don't really get, like, actual standard breaks like you do, because, well, first off, you're a manager, and second off, because you're in Denver.
I mean, yeah, because...
That's just how Phoenix works when you're in a part-time job. But, like, even without breaks, I can still get free food. And the way we do that is we're just allowed to steal from the store by basically just making food. And most of the managers are pretty much okay with that. If there's like a higher up or something, then you'd be taking a lot bigger of a risk unless you pay for it, in which case they won't give a shit because you paid for it. But, I mean, like, there's not going to be a higher up like 99% of the time anyway, so we'll just take the food over buying it. Although, it has to be within a reasonable limit. Like, if the manager doesn't feel like you're taking a reasonable amount of food for free, they're probably going to ask you to fucking pay for it because it's going to be too much money. The store will be losing at that point. But if you're taking a reasonable amount, they won't give a shit. They'll just let you do it. Like, what I usually do is I just grab their fucking boneless wings, which is really just chicken nuggets, but fucking I just take those and just eat enough of them to satiate my hunger.
What I usually do is I usually just, if I want to eat a, like, meal during my work, and mind you, yeah, I'm technically by law allowed a half an hour break. Do I ever take that? Fuck no, I don't. I purposely choose not to ever do my breaks because I get an extra, like, $8 if I don't, basically. And,
Extra $8 for every time you don't take a break, or
yeah,
by the end of the paycheck?
Yeah, that's an extra half an hour on my fucking clock, like clock time or time sheet. Yeah, timesheet's the right word. It's literally an extra half hour on my timesheet every fucking day. So like, it's literally like an extra $8 every fucking day. So of course I'm gonna take that because like, and especially because when I need to eat something or I want to go on break, it's just because I need to eat something. And in the past, when I used to actually take breaks, I would literally fucking, like, I'd take a break, and then I'd just be interrupted anyways because the insiders would need something and they'd have to come grab me. So eventually it was just like, fuck it, what's the point anymore? I get extra money and I still get to eat and enjoy my food. Yeah, maybe I'll get interrupted and have to go do something, but whatever, I can still come back and eat my food later. It's not like they're gonna tell me off for eating food. Like, they can't. Literally.
Yeah.
So, I just don't fucking take a traditional break anymore because I don't see the point in it. And it's like, you literally, the only times I need to take a break is because I'm eating food. Like, bathroom breaks don't fucking count.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my whole spiel with the break thing. Like, I don't see the need for it when I, you know, I'm just gonna be interrupted anyways. What's even the fucking point if it's like that?
Right? Yeah, I find it interesting that this whole time you've been working pretty much the same way I have to work in Phoenix, just no break.
Yeah. I mean, they've
Like,
never even said shit to me about it, so...
yeah, honestly,
if it was really a problem, they would have said something 4 or 5 months ago when I started doing it.
Yeah, for me, it's like I've been doing that fucking no break thing for so long because it's just not required by law in Phoenix that I don't even give a shit anymore whether or not I get a actual break. Like, as long as I get at least a couple minutes every now and then to sit the fuck down and just chill the fuck out for a sec, then I'll probably be okay for the most of the shift. But, fucking... I gotta eat eventually.
Yeah.
Alright, well, do you want to keep playing the game, or do you want to stop playing the game?
It's 5 o'clock. Why not do like 1 or 2 more for the road and then just end the stream?
Alright, let's do it. Good thing the game didn't crash just by being idle.
Oh, thank God. If it crashed just by being idle, I'd be sad.
Let's try this character.
I'm gonna try Yomu. Oh wow, she's got like a fucking sword.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I can snuff out a win this time. I think the first 2 games I've lost.
Oh wow, she has a really weird mechanic. Her thing is fucking slow as shit. Ah, I fucking ran into a bullet. Wow, that was so stupid.
So far, the game hasn't gotten too crazy difficult.
Fuck. Okay, this character is really difficult to use, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, is this fucking Saki attacking me right now? Because goddamn the knives.
Fuck.
Oh nice, I won the round.
She is very difficult.
Oh, I died somehow.
Wait, does that fucking pink shit slow me down? Oh, the blue shit slows me down. I didn't realize this the whole fucking time.
Oh, what killed me? Something killed me, but I couldn't identify what it was. And it might be the orb thing, but I can't really tell. What's the charge shot like? Oh my god, I'm dying again? What the fuck? What even killed me that last time? I literally didn't see anything collide. I'm getting fucking destroyed all of a sudden. I don't know what the hell happened.
This is a really fucking close match. Fucking, I don't have enough power to kill fucking Lily White.
I have no clue what happened to me. I think I died. What the fuck is killing me? The fucking orbs? Those things? Are those killing me? I guess I need to stay the fuck away from them, because I'm getting fucked by them. No! Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
I just couldn't figure out why I was dying so much, and it cost me the game.
This character is quite difficult to use. You have to be right up next to something to use her sword slash.
Yeah, the whole time that round, that game, it just felt like I was dying for no fucking reason, and then I think it was because of those black orbs, but literally could not tell. I'm just gonna stick with Remo.
Oh, she's got like actual bullets.
Yeah, apparently the special fucking trait of Reimu is small hitbox. I don't know how other characters' hitboxes differ, but I think it might just be easier to stick with Reimu. At least until I can figure out what the hell this game fucking lets you do.
Oh, fuck. I ran out of charges. I did not realize I did.
Like that yin yang? Oh my god.
Please, Lily White, die. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I thought I died for a second. Holy shit. Oh, those kill you?
Fuck.
no! Oh, I should have charged my shot. Maybe that would have done something.
Ah, I ran into a fucking stray bullet. That was so stupid.
Ooh.
Ah, fuck.
Ooh, that was fucking smart of me. Oh, what? No bomb?
Oh my god, that game was so fucking close, Adam.
So, I think your bombs and your charge shots are somehow linked together, because I fucking could have sworn I had at least one bomb, considering I didn't really use bombs the whole time, and I barely used charge shots, but apparently I didn't have any for some unknown reason.
Huh.
Even after dying, I still didn't have a bomb.
Yes, Kylo, those two are still around.
I don't know how you're surviving so long. Like, what are you doing differently?
I don't really use charge shots a whole lot unless I have to. Because they, like, it seems like they build up the more you don't use it to the higher level. And once you get a charge of 2 or more, you can send an attack to the other screen. As for how some of that
just
bullshit
attacks to me all the time, is that it?
Perhaps. As for some of the fucking jank-assery I pulled off near the end, if you go back in the stream, literally I was holding charge and I almost didn't get the charge barely enough. Like, I barely got the charge out on time to cancel a bullet that was about to kill me. Like, it was 1 frame away from killing me. And if I didn't have a level 2 charge, I would have been fucked.
I think I can regularly defeat you if only I, like, actually properly understood how the game works, because I don't think I have a proper understanding of the game right now.
Yeah, I barely understand it myself.
Like, I know slightly more about the game now. I know charge shots are somehow linked with bomb, because bomb definitely exists, but I don't know how they interact with each other. I don't know, like, what I'm using up. I don't know where to look to know what I'm using. And it's just all confusing. The only thing I know for sure what I'm looking at is the very top middle part of the screen where your lives are. I think that shows your lives as best as I could assume it would.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's weird, though. I think you have a total of 3 lives, but it's blocked off with, like, half orbs. It's weird.
Yeah, and also, I don't understand what going to focus mode and having your, like, whatever shape thing come up does. Like, I don't get what the point of that is.
That just
It's
shows you
different
your
shape for
character's...
each character.
I think that just shows you your character's charge attack radius. I think.
Really?
I think so. I mean, it
But
matched
see,
up with
the
this
weird thing with
character.
Sakuya, though, is it moves depending on how you move. So if that's the case, then your charge shot has aim?
Huh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm not understanding. And also, one of the other characters I played as had a star when you went in focus, and I noticed that if I was moving left and right, it would slightly tilt in that direction.
Huh.
So, is that aiming it? Is that not? Is it something else completely? I don't fucking know. It's just, all I know is it's different shaped for each character, it seems like, and it moves depending on what character you play, where, like, with Reimu, it's just a fucking circle, so it doesn't really matter, but with Sakuya, it matters a lot, apparently.
Yeah.
Because the way you move literally changes where it's pointing towards, but I don't understand what it's doing. It's just, like, for me, it's kind of a distraction until I know what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I know very much about this game to be able to fully tell what the mechanics actually are.
See, the thing is, when I play Touhou, I play with the mindset that I'm trying to endure, like, out-endure the other opponent. But in this game, it doesn't work the same way. Because if I try and out-endure you, well, you're also a human player, so it doesn't translate the exact same way. And I don't really know how to directly attack you. Like, I guess you send attacks somehow. I'm not really sure how that works. And I just have to hope that you run into enough bulls to fucking lose. And
yeah, I think the bare minimum is the level 2 sends an attack your way. Level 3 sends a more powerful attack, and I think level 4 sends the mini-boss character to the screen.
Can you start another game so I can, like, see how everything works better? Oh, I'm guessing the bottom is showing your charge. Yours is a fucking eye, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but my radius is really large.
Seems like the more points you get, the more your thing charges up. Oh, that looked like it sent an attack to you.
Sure did.
Oh, let's see. Let me charge it up higher. I want to see the difference between level 2 and a level 4. What the fuck? Oh! That makes a lot more sense now. Still going? Oh, finally stops. God damn. That fucking went on and on. Okay, so what happens if you use a bomb? Does that send anything to me?
I don't know if I have bomb right now. I think your charge meter is your bomb.
Related to your charge meter, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. It just said spell attack with level 2.
Oh my god, I was not prepared.
Ah, damn it.
Man, this shit is taking forever to charge. That was some bullet density. That's about to grow. Oh my god. Oh, that was getting fucking ridiculous.
Ah.
Oh, hey, I actually won now. Fucking hell. Well, see what I mean, though? I fucking am actually able to get a win now I know the fucking mechanics a lot better. Whereas before, it's like I didn't know that I could actually send out the attack, so I was just enduring you.
Hmm.
That was the hardest part for me. It was like I was almost winning, but only because I was somehow able to last long enough for you to end up fucking up so many times that you got down to your last life. That's how fucking insane I was fucking playing. I could live that long and barely send any attacks to you because I don't know how. That was crazy. But, like, another thing I noticed, though, is, oddly enough, I felt like the game became a lot harder once I started knowing the mechanics. Because I think I realized that we were starting to form a proper meta in our minds where it's like, okay, I'm going to fucking send an attack if he sends an attack, because fuck him. And something I was trying to do is I was trying to charge up my charge meter, and if you would send out an attack and the bullet density was just getting way too much, I would use my charged attack, delete all the bullets, and then be able to also send you fucking bullets to deal with at the same time. And because you had recently attacked me, you have, like, little to no resources. Other than lives. Shit is fucking insane when all your players know how the fuck to play your game correctly.
Yeah.
It's a really hard game, but fucking... It's really fucking interesting, I think.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive thing for me.
Yeah, now that we got the damn thing actually fucking working.
Yeah, that too. Fucking... This game is very unstable when it comes to trying and do this shit.
Yeah. I think this is the best net play that's ever been, though. Like, this feels natural.
Yeah.
Funny, out of all the games we've ever tried to net play, this one works the best, even though it was the fuckiest to set up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is now fucking 5:30 and I have to be to work by 1, so even though I want to play more, I really should not.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna close the game. I'm glad we got it to fucking work, though. That's another game we can play together, I suppose.
Yeah, and it'll be that much more intense when I'm in person, because then you can actually fucking punch me in the face if you get that angry.
Why would I do
and
that?
then I'll punch you back.
Why would I ever do that, though?
I'm just being exaggerative.
Peyton! Peyton! Come here! Mwah. Hi, pupper. What are you doing?
I mean, technically speaking, the action is there. I mean, you might have consequences, but you could punch me in the face if need be.
I would never.
It would not be without consequences, I will say that.
I would never, to begin with. The funniest part is the fucking PC 98 era games have one of these kind of games as well.
Yeah. So
crazy.
we could have our own experience with that if we figure out how to get that working.
Right. I don't think there is netplay for that one, though. At least I'm not aware of it existing.
In person.
But in person, yeah, it should work. I mean, oh yeah. Welcome to December. I forgot.
You didn't forget. You just simply didn't realize that the transition has already taken place.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I bet you'll probably be kind of excited to fucking try Touhou on my fucking Fight arcade stick, huh?
At that point, I'd actually just be playing an arcade game.
Basically.
I mean, it's already arcade style as it is. Just fucking add the fight stick in there, and now it's proper.
Right.
Though I'm always curious. Like, I'm sure this exists, but I don't know for sure. But I always gotta imagine there's gotta be at least one Touhou fan out there that made a Touhou arcade machine of their own, and they just fucking play it off of that if they wanted. And they have just a bunch of Touhou games on there.
I'm sure they did. If you can make a MAME station, I don't see why you could make a Windows arcade cabinet and just play the Windows era games if you just only have that on as that computer's sole thing. Like, you wouldn't even need that powerful of a computer to play these Touhou games because they're, I mean, not that intensive, I don't think.
Yeah. Imagine playing these Touhou games on a CRT, though.
That'd look interesting.
Yeah. It'd probably feel way more at home to the time period that some of these other games, especially the older ones, were released in. Like, fucking Touhou 6 was in 2002, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely fit right at home with its time period. We're at the end of the year already. I don't think Kyle will even realize the transition from November to December has already taken place.
I didn't. I forgot already.
I know it's about 6 hours late to say this, but
my
if
dumbass
you have
straight up
actually
thought
participated in No Nut November and have not nutted once last month, congratulations, you have made it to Destroy Dick December.
Congratulations, you've accomplished next to nothing.
Except your own personal pain and suffering.
Basically. Nah, dude, my fucking dumbass straight up thought it was, I was like, oh yeah, it's just November 31st.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and then I look down and it says 12/1 and I'm like, shit, I forgot, it's December already.
November 31st. Bro, imagine thinking it was November 31st the entire day today, and then tomorrow it's just like, what do you think then? Do you think it's November 32nd?
Well, no. Maybe. I don't fucking know. No, it's gonna be November 55th.
November 55th? Yo.
No, what if...
This month is a long and grueling one. We have been in this for the long haul. We're gonna be in it for another long haul.
No, could you imagine this? Instead of fucking having it by months, and we just have 1 month, but it lasts 365 days. Welcome to January 365th.
Bruh. Man, I was really early on this year. Fucking, I was born only 28 days after the year started. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I was born January 237th.
Bro, if that's how it actually worked, at least I don't have to look up what specific day I was born in, because it's the 28th one. Anything after the 30th or the 31st, I think I would have to look it up. But, like, for you, you'd have to look it up every time.
Yeah.
Unless you memorize it.
Right.
I mean, you probably wouldn't memorize it now that I think about it. I don't know why I'd say you have to look it up. That makes no sense now that I think about it.
Wow. Okay,
No,
well...
not November. I forgot about that.
Well...
When you forget about No Nut November, and you failed the challenge. No, in seriousness, though, I don't really get why that was ever started, and I don't get why it's still a trend every fucking year.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream. Tonight's progress. We found out that Touhou 12.8 is really frustrating, and we got really frustrated at Touhou 9 because it's whack-ass trying to get netplay to work. So...
Yeah, I'd like to see you fucking try 12.5 or whatever the fucking title is, the Cerno game. I'd like to see you try the Cerno game.
Yeah, Touhou 12.8. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun, actually. Now that we got Touhou 9 working, that is actually quite a bit of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, literally the best netplay experience now that it's working. Like, sorry, Mealy, fucking hit the curb. Like, this is smoother than that.
Toes, where is it?
Yeah, for sure. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for my stream, so bye-bye.
Bye.